Welcome to Rooted Grace. We've walked with Israel through the wilderness, through covenant law, and through God's shaping of a people. Now, in the book of Joshua, we witness the fulfillment of a long-awaited promise. This is a book of conquest, courage, obedience, and inheritance. It's about claiming what God has already given. Moses is gone. Joshua now leads. The people are no longer wanderers, they're warriors, and the promised land is in sight. The book opens with God speaking to Joshua, "Moses, my servant, is dead. Now then, you and all these people get ready to cross the Jordan." God tells Joshua 3 times, "Be strong and courageous. The promise is clear. I will be with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you." Joshua commands the people to prepare. 2 spies are sent into Jericho, where they are hidden by Rahab, a Canaanite prostitute who fears God. She believes and is saved. When the people approach the Jordan River, it's at flood stage. But as the priests step into the water, it parts, just like the Red Sea. They cross on dry ground. Stones are taken from the riverbed to create a memorial. God's power is on display. His faithfulness is undeniable. Jericho is the first battle. But it's unlike any battle plan we've seen. God tells them to march around the city once per day for 6 days. On the 7th day, they march 7 times, blow the trumpets, and shout. The walls collapse. Jericho falls, not by human strength, but by divine strategy. They're told not to take anything devoted to destruction, but Achan disobeys. When they attack the next city, Ai, they are defeated. Sin is exposed. Achan confesses, and judgment follows. With sin dealt with, they attack again. And this time, they win. Joshua renews the covenant. He reads the entire law aloud to the people. Blessings, curses, all of it. The victory belongs to God, but obedience is key. The Gibeonites hear of Israel's victories and trick them. They dress in worn clothes and claim to be from a distant land. Israel makes a peace treaty without asking God. Deception succeeds. When 5 kings attack Gibeon, Israel defends them. Joshua prays and God sends hailstones from heaven. Then Joshua asks for the impossible. "Sun, stand still over Gibeon," and it does. God fights for Israel again and again. City after city falls. The southern and northern campaigns are victorious. The land is subdued, not perfectly, but the power of God is undeniable. The promise is being fulfilled. With the land subdued, Joshua begins to divide it among the tribes. It's not as exciting as battle, but it's essential. This is the inheritance God promised Abraham centuries earlier. Caleb, now 85, asks for the hill country he still believes, and he receives. Cities of refuge are established, places of safety for those who kill unintentionally. Levitical towns are designated, because even those who serve God need provision. Joshua chapter 21, verse 45, the final word on this section, not one of all the Lord's good promises to Israel failed. Everyone was fulfilled. With the land settled, Joshua sends the eastern tribes home. Then he gathers all the people. His final words echo Moses's before him. He reminds them of what God has done, from Abraham to Egypt to Jericho. Then comes the challenge. Choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve. Joshua chapter 24, verse 15. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. The people respond with commitment. Joshua renews the covenant. He writes it in the book of the law and sets up a large stone as a witness. Then, he dies, 110 years old, faithful to the end, and Israel serves the Lord throughout the lifetime of Joshua and the elders who outlived him. Joshua is a book of fulfillment. God keeps his promises, even when they take time. It's also a book of faith. The Jordan won't part until you step in. The walls won't fall until you shout. The sun won't stand still until you ask. It's a book of responsibility. God gives the land, but Israel must walk into it, and it's a book of choice. Jesus is the greater Joshua. His name Yeshua means the Lord saves. He leads us into a greater promised land, not of land, but of life. So be strong and courageous, walk in obedience, and trust that God fights for you. Thanks for joining us for this journey through Joshua. Subscribe, share, and join us next time for the Book of Judges. Stay rooted, stay faithful, and stay in His grace.